Hi guys, welcome to Talk O'Clock, the Sunday edition. I just finished the Gamers Couch video shoot with my husband and the videos are uploading already, or better said they're rendering, so I thought I'd take the time to make today's Talk O'Clock episode a bit earlier so that I can upload everything on YouTube and have it online and publish at a reasonable hour. This morning I already did a couple of art journal pages, so I'm almost set for tomorrow morning to be able to publish the newest hopefully lovely art journal page for you. And I thought today I would show you the paintings that I did while I was on my short vacation. I told you in the episode that I uploaded yesterday that I was at my birthplace visiting my aunt and my cousin, and us three ladies one day went to a lake and just had a picnic, and a lovely day in the sun. It was gorgeous weather, so I took my art supplies with me, and my cousin and we painted. She's a painter as well, so I did a couple of art things with her. So I thought I'd show you just very shortly what I produced, and in those almost 6 hours I produced 5 pieces. There had to be time for traveling and food and everything as well, so you could say one painting, 1 hour. I didn't have a blow dryer with me, so it took quite a bit to have the backgrounds dried, which here at home it's way faster, but out in nature you just gotta be patient and let everything dry. So let's start off with this first tiny thing, and if this is not visible on camera, if it's not focused in, I'm going to insert a photo into the video. So this tiny dragonfly I did paint because, well, there were lots of dragonflies around the lake, so I really liked it. And I, like very many artists, I do have problems to make both sides, let's say, of a butterfly the same. It's the same thing with dragonflies, so I thought, well, I'd only paint the part here like with the watercolors, and over here it's more like a sketchy, almost architecture drawing kind of style to, well, cover the not being mirrored perfectly kind of look of the wings. But this was just a very small study and I really liked the outcome. This was done with watercolors, permanent markers, and did I use anything else? No, it's just watercolors and permanent markers. This one was a thistle that grew there, and I really liked this form of a thistle. You don't see them too often here. It's more of the full flower bloomy things that I usually draw that I see around here. So I thought this would be a very nice, also watercolors, permanent markers only. Nothing fancy, just a little study of that flower, and I actually like the outcome. This one here, this was the view from where I sat in the grass away from the lake, like more to the forest, and you have very different kinds of grass and flowers there. So I thought, well, let's make it more of a modern illustration kind of thing, not a real looking painting. So I chose the turquoise blue, went over it drawing all the grasses with ink, and did go in with a couple of colored pencils and this pearl medium here to give it a bit of a sparkle. And yeah, that was pretty much it. This took the longest because the ink took forever to dry, and also the pearl medium took forever. But lucky me, I had more than one paper pad with me, so I could paint on other pads while this one was drying. And this was pretty much the view from where I was sitting in the grass onto the lake. So it's just a nature study, also done with watercolors, permanent markers, and color pencils. And this has like 4 different layers of color on it, so it's quite a busy painting, I think. But then again, I guess it shows the wildness of the place that we were at, and kind of like this rough, windy, autumny weather. Though it was very sunny, it was quite windy there, so I think that wild part comes out in that particular painting. Also, I only painted with a big brush here, so not a lot of details, but I forced myself not to use any small brushes on that particular one. This one was from the same spot, but I was standing up. I was not sitting in the grass anymore. And later in the afternoon, almost the evening, the sun was already setting and it was like glittering on the lake, so totally beautiful. And well, you can really see the shadow already creeping in and evening or night settling. So I went for way cleaner lines, less layers, and more of a loose kind of depicting, for example, the pine trees here and the grass on the other side of the shore. I did not go for any details on purpose. I just wanted to have colored blocks that suggest that these are trees and water and whatnot. I left the heaven white. I didn't paint anything there at all. And once the watercolors was done, I went in with permanent markers and watercolor pencils, which I use for the lines here on the lake that depict the reflections of the sunlight. So that's what I did while I was on vacation. Just a couple of, whoopsie, throwing everything away. Just a couple of mixed media paintings to enjoy the day in the sun. I have to say I didn't paint 5 days before I was leaving for vacation. I had the videos that I published, I had them on stock, and I had to take care of other things. So I was really very much looking forward to paint, and it was almost like an urge, or that moment you say, oh, I so desperately want to paint something right now. So that's why I produced more than one piece that day, and just would have kept going if it would have been summer and the night wouldn't settle in before 10 p.m. or something. So that's pretty much what I did. Other than that, I'm back to normal, pretty much. Coming back, it was just like, you know, the usual things like laundry and all that shit. And well, now I'm just preparing stuff for next week, because starting next Wednesday, I will be on Spiel, the board game trade show that is near my place. So I won't have a lot of time to paint and produce videos. So I'm doing that now, and probably tomorrow going to prepare the videos that you guys are independent from my schedule of my private life. Also, just a quick reminder, if you haven't seen the Gamers Couch, next week I'm going to vlog from the trade show, so you will probably see footage on Talk O'Clock that is not art, but more like board games being on the show. You will see a couple of art stuff there as well, since board games usually do have artwork on them somehow, and if I see something cool, I'm gonna show you. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day and a good weekend and enjoy yourself, and I'm going to edit tons of videos now to get everything ready, and then I'm going to cook. Several meals already, like pre-cooking everything for up to Thursday, so that I have some spare time to do maybe some art stuff on Tuesday even, and have something warm in my stomach in like 5 minutes once we're home from the trade show. So if you have any questions, any ideas, anything, just let me know. Otherwise, like I said, I hope you had a very good day and enjoyed yourselves. Go create, be inspired, and enjoy whatever you're going to do today. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.